You know, currently this is how I look with no pump, no nothing. I just ate. My stomach is full. Oh man, it's full. And this is how I look with no pump. I'm trying to get to 10% body fat without cutting. I won't change anything in my diet. The thing that I really want to do is like get so much muscle. Trust, this is not science based. Day one, today I was working on my chest and tricep, my chesticles, my chesticles, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Right now, I'm about to take a shower. Well, before I take a shower, I'm gonna handle some things that I need to handle, and I haven't eaten today. After taking a shower, that's when I'm gonna have my first meal. It'll be like 1-2. Yeah, 1-2, and then that's when I'm gonna have my first meal. The whole point of this whole thing is that I'm trying to stay accountable to the vision, the goal that, not even I'm gonna stay accountable to the goal of 10% body fat without cutting. I ain't gonna change anything in my life. The thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get more disciplined in the diet. So, I have a confession. I know this ain't how we start relationships. We don't start relationships with confessions. Though, I have a confession. I'm a food addict. I'm a food addict. I'm a food addict, and I know this is contradicting. Looking at the title, and as I'm looking at it, I'm gonna just come with it. I have an obsessive character. I'm very obsessive. If I'm going for an experience, I wanna go all the way. It ain't an experience if I don't experience everything. That's just how I am. I've sinned a lot with this. I had to be convicted by God actually, but it's just another thing for another day. One thing I can say is that I'm gonna get to 10% body fat without cutting. I'm gonna get to that without cutting, and I actually didn't wanna start this whole YouTube thing to begin with. Actually, I didn't want to start it, though sometimes when God speaks to you in a certain manner, especially in your spirit, you just have to go with it. I know it's in the unknown. I'm not a, does this. Let me just start this in the beginning. I am not a fitness influencer. I'm not a fitness influencer. I'm not here to make anybody subscribe to anything. I will not make you subscribe to anything that I'm doing. I'm not going to tell you. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to take you to the gym with me. I ain't gonna do that. What I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna take weekly updates. Of how this progress is going. Cause the thing that I'm going to, matter of fact, before I even get to that, let me just put out a disclaimer, right? Which is my identity, who I am. I am a bodybuilding musician that trades. Let me say that again. I am a bodybuilding musician that trades. My profession is a musician. That's my profession. My career is that I trade. I know it doesn't make sense, but bear with me. My career is that I trade. But I think it makes sense. Anyway, I ain't trying to keep y'all here for too long. And then my passion is bodybuilding. Right? Let me say that again. Passion, bodybuilding. Profession, musician. Career, trading. I'm not going to sell anybody courses. Don't ask me for courses. Matter of fact, I'm not going to show the way I gym at. I'm not going to show how I trade. I'm not going to show, not yet though. Not yet. Eventually the musician part, you'll know when it happens. Though I just wanted to put it out there on like what's going to be happening right now. This channel, or let me not even say the channel, the content that I'll be actually releasing will be on the regards of me getting to 10% body fat without cutting. And at the same time, I'll also be speaking about like what really goes on in my mind, how I think, like the psychology behind my diet and everything, like, balancing my food addiction, how I'm doing it, how it's all going. Right now, what I'm gonna show you on this first one, which is the one right now, like I'm gonna show weekly progress. I know it's not going to be immediate or instant, it's like I measure my progress with 3 weeks, right? 3 weeks. And I've realized that I'd actually see noticeable progress in 3 weeks. Now, the thing that I'll be doing is that I'm not going to eat breakfast. I'm a fast as long as I can. Normally, like right now, currently what I'm doing is that I eat the same thing every day when I break my fast. I normally fast until, let me say, I'm allowed to eat after 1 p.m. The minute it gets to 1 p.m., that means I've went to the gym, I've came back, I've showered, I've done all my obligations that I have to do. Normally I trade, I open the charts around about 2 p.m. I've actually set an alarm, that's when I open the charts. As I say, I am not going to sell no courses. I am not going to show you what I trade. I'm not going to show you how I trade. That's not going to happen, right? Just know that I trade, and yeah. Now, hence I'm saying this is actually going to be on the mindset that I have, the growth that I have spiritually in this journey. As I said, I didn't just like, matter of fact, I didn't want to do this because I felt like the intro to my life or everything is supposed to be in music. Now, God spoke to me in such a powerful way that I should actually document this journey of getting to 10% body fat. And the title came to me as I was at the gym, getting to 10%. It's going to be a series actually. I don't know how long this is going to take, but I'm gonna try to document as much as I can. I'm not one with, this is literally out of my comfort zone type thing. I'm still camera shy, by the way, please excuse me. Still camera shy, I'm getting used to this. I'm very camera shy. I'm getting used to this. Like, I'm literally talking to a camera. You're looking at a screen, I'm looking at a camera. Like, can you imagine that? Like, somebody could just walk in here and I would literally look crazy right now. And one thing I can say is that I'm just going to try to document as much as I can, because I'm not one with taking on my camera, shooting my food, what I do, this, that, and the third. And I realized that what I want to show is that I want to show what I eat, right? I want to show what I eat. I'm going to be as honest as I am in my character, as who I am. If I didn't shoot that, because I normally forget. Right now, actually, I was supposed to have shot. I did twice. I literally, what I did is that I shot what I eat for when I break my fast, which is normally instant porridge. I eat the same thing every day. That's why I'm saying without cutting. I'm not going to change my diet. I'm not going to change anything. This is going to be it. The whole point of it is that this is not scientific. I didn't make any research. I just, with the information that I have in my mind, I'm like, okay, cool. If I could just build enough muscle that my body takes up all the stored energy to maintain it without me changing my diet, just gain so much muscle that the muscle consumes all the calories that you eat, plus the energy that you have in your body. Also, actually saying that out loud sounds like a lot of work. But bear with me, we're doing this together. So I'm gonna be as truthful as I can. When I say truthful, I'm gonna try to document everything on camera, but I'm gonna still say what I ate or what I didn't eat, and this, that, and the third, right? And at the same time, I'm gonna try to make these videos as short as I possibly can. Maybe 10 to 15 minutes, so that it's a thing that you watch when you're eating, you know. Food for thought, maybe ideas, maybe me speaking about the way I think might bring an idea for you. You know, I want to actually put more effort, like write things down. Literally right now what I'm doing, I'm freestyling. I didn't write anything down. I just had an idea of like, okay, cool, what you're gonna speak about is how this came about, what's going to happen, speak about your identity. It's just an idea. I didn't really like write everything down and be so precise with everything, you know. And yeah, this is just what I'm gonna do. Bear with me. This is my first time. Bear with me, man. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna operate in my identity. I'm gonna operate in the truth. I'm not going to try to be anybody else. I'm the best at being me, just as you the best at being you. You get what I'm talking about? Be the best in being you. Nobody can take that away from you. I'm gonna be the best at being me. Nobody can take that away from me. You know, just operate in who the identity that God gave you is the identity that He's graced you for. What do I mean graced you for? It's He's given you the ability for that identity that only you can access. Meaning you are unique to you. There are things that only you can do, the way you can do it. Run that back so that you can hear really what I say. You know. Though yeah. Road to 10% body fat.